Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This is Mad Martial Arts. I hope you're doing okay. This is going to be the first video of what I hope will be many, detailing amateur fights in what is mostly going to be my region, which is New England. I'm going to do at least one video a month where I take an amateur fight and do commentary on it, basically saying this was good, this was bad, this person executed that good, this person executed that bad. Before I begin, I just want to say that I'm not trying to say that I'm better than anyone that I review. Hell, I'll probably review people that are better than me. I just believe that as an outside observer, I will be able to see things that people in the fight were not able to see. I do have a couple of fights of my own on the internet. I probably will do those in the future. However, that would require me to dox myself, and I just don't feel like telling you guys my name right this second. Today we're going to be looking at a fight that was from Combat Zone MMA. They are out of Salem, New Hampshire. They fight at the Rockingham Dog Track. It's a very good promotion. I've fought for them before. I ended up losing the kickboxing match that I fought at Rockingham Dog Track, but maybe I'll end up doing that in the future. So if you are from New England, or even if you're not from New England and you happen to be in the area and you can get out to a Combat Zone show, I would highly suggest that. It's a great venue, great people, great atmosphere. I've talked to the owner, the promoter, and he's a very chill guy. He's a fighter too, so he knows what we go through. This is going to be Rachel Joyce versus Rachel Reinhardt, and we're gonna see who's who in a minute, but just to avoid confusion, I'm going to refer to them by their last name. So Rachel Joyce is going to be Joyce, and Rachel Reinhardt is going to be Reinhardt. Without further ado, let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, your seventh bout of the evening is scheduled for three-minute rounds.
I'm just gonna do the introductions very quickly so that you guys can kind of see who is who.
McDonald's and the Leeds Group, and your referee in charge of the action once again, Mr. John English. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner behind me, entering the cage, undefeated in her 2 amateur bouts, and representing Team Irish, wearing black with green. Please welcome Rachel Joyce.
Okay, so that is Rachel Joyce. She will be referred to as Joyce.
And her opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner,
looking calm and ready to go.
2 victories with only 1 defeat. Representing Sityat Tong, please welcome Rachel Reinheimer.
And of course, Reinhardt. I called her, it's Reinheimer, excuse me. I'm gonna call her Reinheimer. Alright, we're about to see what's going on. Round 1, and let's do this. Glove touch, I like that. Alright, so immediately, Rachel Reinheimer looks to be a little bit flat-footed, as opposed to Joyce, who's on the balls of her feet. She looks ready. You see a couple of jabs, everyone trying to find their range. Reinheimer seems to be a little bit tight. Now, Joyce, on the other hand, she's snapping her punches. That's exactly what she wants to be doing right now. Good leg kick. Nice return kick. Oh, hey, good body kick. You see, Reinheimer tried to push a right hand into Joyce's face. That's not good. And you see there, that left hand from Joyce really rocked her. And now they're up against the cage. What Reinheimer's doing right now, her butt is flat against the cage. You do not want to do this. If your butt's against the cage, you're very likely to have a level dropped on you and be taken out. We're seeing work from Joyce. That's good. She's staying heavy up against the cage, keeping her in one spot. Reinheimer, on the other hand, is very tall. You don't want to be tall in this situation. You want to have a low center of gravity, and you want to try to get away from the cage. And exactly what I was talking about earlier, Joyce is dropping a level right now, going for that high crotch. Doesn't look like she's... Oh, no, wait, no, she is getting it. She did get it. That's exactly why you don't want to have your back flat against the cage. What Reinheimer needs to do right now is face in and either pull guard or try and stand up. But Joyce seems to be very confident in her punching ability, so I don't know if I would want to pull guard. I think I would want to try to stand up from this position because I don't want to be taking shots from her. And one thing I have to say about Joyce is that she is very, very high right now. She could get flipped. All Reinheimer needs to do is pull her head down and flip her, and she'll be on top, able to do whatever the hell she pleases. Reinheimer's trying to move away, which is good, but she's trying to face away, and that's not good. It's very easy for her to do exactly that. She almost passed. This is considered half guard right now. Oh, Reinheimer taking shots. She needs to move. She can't just stay there. She needs to be active and get out of there. This is an amateur fight. Oh, good. Stand up. But still not exactly prime position. She really needs to try and do something from here. Joyce appears to have a body lock in, and that's going to make it increasingly difficult to do anything. But she needs to try to break that body lock right now. Oh, does she have something? No, it's just the body lock right now, which actually she let go of. She needs to start trying to drive forward or just get out of that sprawl. Alright, the end of the first round. So, not too bad from Reinheimer. Not awful, but definitely not what she needed to do. She should have been more in and out. She basically should have been doing what Rachel Joyce was doing. She was flat-footed, and she was pushing her punches and just not very active, not nearly as active as she needs to be. Rachel Joyce, on the other hand, she needs to do pretty much exactly what she has been doing the whole time, controlling the distance, getting in and out with that jab, ready to strike, but not in range to get striked or to get hit. The only real critique, I guess I could say, I have for Rachel Joyce in this scenario is that when she's on top, she is way too high up. If Reinheimer could just chill out and think for a minute, which I know is very hard to do, she could have flipped her. Alright, round two. Let's see what we got going here. Alright. Again, flat-footed from Reinheimer. That's not very good. She needs to be... Oh, hey, good kick from Joyce. You see, she's in and out. Joyce is in and out. She's throwing punches, kicks. Ooh, a punch to the thigh there. You can't push your punches. That's what Reinheimer is doing. That was a good kick from Reinheimer. She should have been throwing those all the first round. That would have slowed Joyce down considerably. Joyce just stalking, just taking her time. That's good. Another good kick from Reinheimer. Reinheimer seems to have decent kicks. She should have been using those a lot more in the first round. Oh, hey, good body kick. Oh, caught the kick. Let's see what she can do with it. Ah, she let it go. You need to capitalize on that. If you have one of their legs, you have to capitalize. And also, if you have them against the cage, you need to essentially do what Joyce is doing now. Heavy, heavy, heavy. And notice where her head is. It's not there now, but I'm sure you'll see it there again. Oh, that's good. That's good. Reinheimer forcing the head down, although her center of gravity is still too high. You see Joyce right now forcing her forehead up against the head of Reinheimer. That's very good. A lot of wrestlers will do that. They use the head to kind of control the body. That's good. Oh, is she going to turn? No. That was good on Joyce. That was very good. If she gets pushed away, she's comfortable there. She says, nope, we're going to go right back there. You see Joyce has double underhooks, right? Oh, what happened? What happened to the camera? Well, you see Joyce had double underhooks right there. That's very good. And right now, Reinheimer is still trying to force that head down. It looks like she's going for a guillotine, even though she had an arm in. That's very difficult to hit. Reinheimer, she has an over underhook right now. If she could fight for that other underhook, she could stand Joyce up and then reverse the position. Either that or just circle out from the cage. Reinheimer cannot stay here. If she stays here, the fight is Rachel Joyce's. That's good action from Joyce. You see, Joyce this whole time has been active against the cage. That's good. And I don't actually agree with that stoppage right there. I think that was bad stoppage, but hey, I'm not reffing the fight. Good, good. You see Reinheimer come forward with some blows, and Joyce decides she's gonna try and go low. That was good. She has another high crotch in. Let's see if she can get it. Oh, end of the round. So pretty much more of the same from each of them. Reinheimer really needs to keep away from the cage. She needs to keep the action at the center of the cage. This fight is definitely going to Rachel Joyce so far. She needs a knockout in the 3rd round. She's been going low with her kicks the whole time. Her best bet might be to throw some low kicks and then try and plant a high kick right on the chin or the neck. That's probably her best choice right now, because truthfully I don't see those punches doing a considerable amount of damage to Joyce, especially since Joyce is probably going to be very confident right now. She's also going to be trying to stay away from those punches. She's been in and out the whole time, and none of the punches have actually caught her, maybe 1 or 2. Joyce, again, needs to stay in and out. She doesn't have anything that she really has to be worried about right now. She could coast this round and she would win easy. Let's see what round 3 has to offer. And as you can see, Joyce is trying to stay outside. Like I said, you see Reinheimer coming forward opened her up for that double leg that ended up turning back into a high crotch, and she is back into the cage again, the place that she does not want to be. That's a good defense that she has right now, using the underhook on the right arm. That will really keep Rachel Joyce from sinking in the takedown. Nothing. She almost hooked the leg. That was good. Is that a guillotine? Oh, she's got an arm in. If she didn't have that arm in, she could guillotine much easier. It is possible to guillotine with one arm in, but it's extremely difficult, and I just don't see that happening at this level of competition. Again, good pressure from Joyce. That's very good pressure. She's doing exactly what she needs to do. I really like where her head is right now. She's using her head to stand Reinheimer up. Oh, hey. Good punches, good knees. Alright, Reinheimer really needs to pick it up right now. She needs to do something. She can't just coast. Alright, coming forward. You see, she had a chance to force her up against the cage, but she let Joyce get it instead. You cannot let that happen, and if it does happen, you need to circle out. She could circle out right now. All she has to do is try and get an underhook. It's a lot harder than it sounds, I know, but she's got to try. She can't just be taking those shots. Again, she's flat up against the cage. She's primed to be taken down. I don't know if she'll be taken down, but oh, she looks like she almost had a head throw right there, which would have been decent. She was a little high, though. She needs to look out for that. If she's not careful, she will get swept. Nice knee. Good knee. Good punch. This is some very good dirty boxing from Rachel Joyce. And oh, exactly what I was talking about. She ended up getting swept off of a very high head throw attempt. From right now, I'd say she needs to pull guard and go for a submission. She doesn't have time to try and stand up and try and knock her out, and I just don't see it happening. Her best bet would be to try and work off her back and see what she can get from there. Rachel Joyce trying to pass. Couple punches. This is very good groundwork from Rachel Joyce as well. She seems very comfortable in all aspects. And that's that. Third round. That was a good fight from both of them. It takes a lot of heart to hang on like that. And Rachel Joyce definitely did win this. Rachel Reinheimer, good job. I've definitely been in your situation before. It's not fun to be in. I hope that you fight again. I'm sure you will fight again. Your record was 2-1. You know how it feels to lose, so this is probably just another, another day to you. As for closing statements, cage control, cage control, cage control. You need to be able to work in the cage. If you're getting pushed up the whole time, you're going to lose. You're not going to be able to do anything. You cannot let them control the whole fight. And that's essentially what Rachel Reinheimer did. She let Rachel Joyce impose her will. She needs to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more snappy with her punches, less push, more snap. And she needs to try and work some ground game, because there were a couple of times where Rachel Joyce ended up rushing forward, and she definitely could have utilized that to her advantage. I'd like to see what Rachel Reinheimer has on the ground. You didn't get to see too much of it. Maybe she's more of a ground fighter. That's a good possibility. Again, I'm not trying to say that I'm better than anyone. I'm not trying to say that I am the best, and I'm not trying to say that anyone here sucked. 2 wins, 1 loss, that's not a bad record, even if it is going to be 2 wins and 2 losses. Rachel Reinheimer, good on you. Rachel Joyce, good on you. If you enjoyed this video, a like, sub, comment would be greatly appreciated. I would love to keep doing this in the future. And the next video will be out soon, and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear one more time for Rachel Joyce and Rachel Reinheimer. After 3 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. All 3 judges, Sean Flanagan, Mike Cordero, and Lars Borson see it the same. 30-27 for your winner, and still undefeated, Rachel Joyce.